Right, so this is quite an unusual one, and it follows on from a comment that somebody made on the video before last, and it's about this issue of dogs and dog ownership. So what you'll get from many people is many dog owners. They'll say, "I always pick it up, my dog poo, and I dispose of it properly." And where I live, there's no dog poo on the ground, and everybody cleans up after themselves. Now, for me personally, that doesn't tally with reality, as certainly as I remembered it when I lived in the UK. So and also what happened was that other people who watched my channel then chimed in and basically told me about something that is I found absolutely unbelievable, something that I had never seen. And it's this. So dog owners have been putting their dog poo in a plastic bag and then tying it to a tree or a bush. And it's been happening all over the country. So this is not an isolated incident. So there must be an awful lot of dog owners who are doing this. So some thoughts. The first one is just something that we've seen over and over again over the last 3 years, which is people choosing to deny reality. So, people who have been writing on my channel saying that I always pick my dog poo up, and the streets around me are always free of dog poo. That doesn't explain why the opposite is actually the case. So, and the big issue here is that if you deny reality, if you deny that a problem doesn't even exist, then you're not even going to think about trying to solve the problem, because you're in total denial about the problem's its very existence. The second thing is just it's extremely seems to be really odd behaviour. Why would somebody put dog poo in a bag and tie it to a tree? And why would dog walkers like target a particular patch of trees for the poo in the bag, tie it to the branch treatment? Are these people losing their minds? It's not normal behaviour, is it? If you actually think about it for a minute, like scooping up your dog poop, putting it in a bag, and then tying it to a tree, is that normal? That's not normal behaviour. The only kind of rational explanation that you could offer for it is that maybe people don't want to take it home, the bag full of poo, and put it in their own rubbish because they know that it stinks and they don't want it stinking out their driveway. They would rather have it stinking out a communal area. So like economists they talk about this thing called the tragedy of the commons. So people aren't so careful about things that they don't own. So trees in the middle of a park, they don't own that, so they attach a low value to it, and maybe that's why they do it. Or they put a much lower value on it than their own driveway, and their own bin, and they don't want to put it in their own bin, so they impose their costs on other people. The only other issue is one of like a dog owner's like doing it maliciously. It's basically part of a trend that I've been seeing for a while, actually, is that Brits just do not treat each other very nicely at all. And in fact, some people, some Brits, they just seem to get off on upsetting other Britons and um, burning down the house. Not actually, but metaphorically. By just trashing areas of natural beauty just for the hell of it, just because they can, and maybe they enjoy trashing up an area. Maybe they get some sort of perverted pleasure from it. Are Brits really that bad? Are they really at each other's throats to that extent that they would do this to each other? The whole thing's odd, and it's more than mildly disturbing. What on earth is going on there? I know it's easy to sort of trace it all back to March 2020, and there has been a lot of propaganda imposed on the British people since then. But maybe this sort of psychological operation has been going on before March 2020, and people have just got demoralised. Britain's a very, very materialistic society, and maybe it's people who feel frustrated about their own lives, feeling a sense of unfairness, and this is maybe their only way of getting back at a society that they live in that they perceive to be unfair. I don't know. It's just really, really strange. And part of the reason for doing this video is just to sort of to have some Finnish people who watch my videos just how mad things are in the UK. And this isn't an isolated incident. This is going on all over Britain. If you actually put this into Google, it's all over the place. So yeah, that's all I want to say today. It's a nice hot and sunny day, and it's a bit of a weird one to talk about dog poop, but it was just partially it was about people writing these denial of reality comments, that there is no problem when there quite clearly is. And then other people alerting me to the fact that it's actually a lot worse than what I was initially saying. And, people tying bags of dog poo to trees is most definitely odd. So with that, as we used to say, I'm from Rochdale, it's in Lancashire, and they used to say, before political correctness, there's now as queer as fork. And queer in those days had no reference to like who you slept with. It just was an old-fashioned word meaning odd. Anyway, we'll leave it there. So God bless.